Once upon a time, in a town far away in the east, there lived a couple who had been married for years, but were childless. After several years, they eventually gave birth to a very beautiful girl named Chidinma. Chidinma's birth was celebrated with so much joy and festivity that the entire village jubilated with them. As years unfolded, Chidinma grew up into a charming and intelligent young girl. The couple, who has faced the challenges of childlessness with unwavering faith, reveled in the blessing bestowed upon them. They cherished every moment with their precious daughter, grateful for the joy she has brought into their home. Chidinma, with her ebony hair and a smile that could light up even the darkest corners, became the heartbeat of the village. The town folks admired her not only for her beauty, but also for her kindness. As Chidinma approached marriageable age, a lot of suitors came knocking on their door, but Chidinma refused them all. Adaeze, her mother, and Chinonso, her father, started complaining. Chidinma, what is the problem? Why are you turning all the young men proposals down? Is it until when you are old before you get married? Her father said. Father, it is not like that. I don't like these men. I don't have any feeling whatsoever for them. I want to marry the man I love, the man of my dreams, she said. My daughter, we have heard you, but listen to your father. He's telling you the truth. You're not getting any younger, her mother added. I have heard you, she said. The next morning, on her way to the stream, she saw a big snake. As she screamed out for help, a young man who had been watching from a distance rushed to her aid. His name was Emeka. He was a skilled hunter who was well known for his bravery. With a swift movement, he managed to drive the snake away, ensuring Chidinma's safety. Chidinma thanked him profusely and left. After some days, she saw him at the stream, and so they began to talk and soon fell in love with each other. Chidinma loved him so much, and there was no doubt he loved her as well. Soon, Emeka went to ask for her hand in marriage, though he was not that wealthy, but he could take good care of her. Her parents agreed, and soon he paid half of the bride price. He promised to pay the remaining part, and the two families agreed. The two lovers continued to see each other, and their love deepened. Every market day, Chidinma often goes to the marketplace to sell some of her mother's goods. On this fateful day, a very wealthy farmer merchant came to the village to buy some stores. As he was moving around, he sighted Chidinma and immediately fell in love with her beauty. He went up to her and said, "Hey, beautiful angel, how are you?" And she replied him well. He inquired how she sells her goods, and he bought all in tenfold the amount she had scored for him. Chidinma was ecstatic. She thanked him. He asked her who she was and where she lived, and she replied him without hesitation. He told her a beautiful girl like her should not be walking, as she's meant to be in a king's palace, but she laughed it away and packed her things and headed home. On her arrival home, she explained to her mother her encounter with the man, and her mother was happy about it. But when she told her fiancé, he was sad. "Oh Bim, aren't you happy? This is the thing of joy. My mother even gave me my share of the money, and I would like to give them to you, so you can come and complete my bride price, and I'll be your wife," she said happily. My love, it is not like that. But no man will do something like that without an ulterior motive. Emeka expressed his concern about the wealthy stranger's intentions, fearing that such generosity might come with hidden agenda. Chidinma, however, dismissed his worry, ensuring him that the man seemed genuinely kind-hearted and she had nothing whatsoever to do with him. Days passed and the wealthy merchant continued to visit the market, seeking opportunities to spend time with Chidinma. He bought gifts and tokens of appreciation for her beauty, which felt Emeka unease. On the other hand, her father and her mother were quite impressed with the wealthy merchant, who identified as Oyinkachi. He often visited her parents with gifts and they seemed to like him. Soon, Oyinkachi, the wealthy merchant, expressed his desire to marry Chidinma to her parents. Adaeze and Chinonso, impressed by his wealth and the gift he had brought, felt a sense of honor at the prospect of their daughter marrying into such affluence. They immediately accepted his offer and told him he would marry their daughter. That evening, as Chidinma returned home, her father organized a family meeting. "Chidinma, our darling daughter, I have called this meeting here today not for any purpose than the fact that we want you to get married to the wealthy merchant Oyinkachi. So my daughter, we all know that Emeka hasn't been able to complete the remaining payments and you're not getting any younger by the day. So we return the half payments and Oyinkachi, our beloved in-law, will marry you," he said. "But father, I don't love Oyinkachi. My heart belongs to Emeka. I love him dearly and soon he will be able to pay the remaining part of the money," she said. "Shut up! How long will it take him to complete the payment? almost a year now. Please go and sleep. Soon the wedding will take place and you have to look beautiful," her mother shunned her. The next morning, she went to see her beloved and told him of what has happened. Emeka, who had seen this coming, had nothing to do about it, as her father has returned his half payment that morning and does not want trouble. "Chidi, you know I have said this thing, but you will not listen to me. Now there is nothing I can do. If we are meant for each other, then we will get married. If not, let the Lord's will be done," Emeka said. Chidinma was stunned in dilemma as she thought Emeka would fight for their love. Now the person she was fighting for wasn't fighting for himself. She had no choice than to get married to Onyekachi, as she wouldn't dare to disobey her father. As preparation for Chidinma's marriage to Onyekachi, the wealthy merchant, unfolded, the town buzzed with excitement. Adeizi and Chinoso, Chidinma's parents, were elated at the thought of their daughter marrying into a prestigious family. The day of the wedding dawned, and the village was adorned with festivity. The air was thick with jubilation, yet a solemn undertone lingered beneath the surface. Chidinma, adorned in traditional attire, moved to the motion of the celebration with a heavy heart. She could see Onyekachi grinning from ear to ear as he sighted her. As Chidinma approached the sacred pot, where vows were exchanged, her eyes scanned the crowd, searching for a familiar face. Emeka, standing at a distance, watched the ceremony with a gaze that spoke volume of heartache. The vows were exchanged and blessing bestowed, the union sealed in the eyes of tradition. Onyekachi, oblivious to the complexity of Chidinma's emotion, reveled in the status of having a beautiful bride. The wedding took a wrap and the couple went home. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Chidinma refused to fulfill her duty as a wife and never cooked for him. Onyekachi, who was running out of patience and losing his temper, confronted Chidinma about her behavior. "Chidinma, what is the meaning of all this? Why do you resist our union? I have given you everything you could desire and yet you reject me as your husband," Onyekachi said, but she did not answer him. "Now I am going out, and if I come back and food is not ready, you know like what I will do to you," he said angrily. Chidinma, not taking his words seriously, did not bother to cook anything. That evening, when he came back from work, he was expecting food made by his wife, but to his utmost surprise, she had not prepared anything. Angrily, he raised his hand to strike her. As he did, she fell. Thinking she was pretending, he left to the nearest joint where he drinks. When he got back, he saw her still lying on the floor where he had left her. He became alarmed and tried to revive her, but she was long dead. He cried and wailed. The neighbors, who heard his cry, rushed to him and he told them that his wife slipped and died. The news of Chidinma's death spread through the village and it reached her parents. They were sad. They also believed the lies Onyekachi told. Not quite long, she was buried. Her death pained everyone as they anticipated how beautiful their children would be. Onyekachi continued living his life when all of a sudden, strange things started happening in his house. Gush of wind will just blow and everything will break. Wherever he keeps things, he will meet them somewhere else. He became afraid and sought the help of a juju priest, who told him to confess his deeds or he will run mad. Onyekachi immediately understood and went to Chidinma's house to tell her parents how he had unknowingly killed her. Her parents were angry and Onyekachi was reported to the king. The king punished him severely. He was prohibited from marrying any lady from any kingdom. Chidinma's parents lived their life full of regret. Moral of the story: we should not let greed and covetousness allow us to make decisions. Also, we should not let their love of wealth make us choose spouses for our children, as that could not be what they want at the end, costing them of their happiness and mostly their lives.